Yes. I had started the YouTube channel. Now today we want to start with the first science, that is biology. So we'll talk about more about introduction today. Then at that time we'll talk about the second topic. We need to start from the introduction. What is biology? We need to know that biology is a branch of science that deals with the study of living things, and non-living things. And there are two main branches of biology. We have botany and we have zoology. You need to know that botany is the scientific study of plants, while zoology is the study of animals. Now there are other minor branches of biology that we need to talk about. We have ecology, the study of living things in their surroundings. We have genetics, the study of inheritance and variation. We have entomology, the study of insects. And we have parasitology, the study of parasites. Again, we have taxonomy, the study of science of classification. We have anatomy, the study of internal structure of living organism. And don't forget that after having anatomy, we have morphology, the study of external structure of living organism. Also, we have cytology, the study of cells. We have microbiology. Now, under microbiology, it is known as the study of microscopic organism. It is divided into three. We have mycology and we have bacteriology. Mycology is the study of fungi, and bacteriology is the study of bacteria. And we also have biochemistry. Biochemistry refers to the study of chemical changes inside living organism. Yeah. Also, there are other minor. We have other minor branches like ornithology, ichthyology, physiology. Ornithology is the scientific study of birds. Ichthyology is the study of fish, and and physiology is the study of body functions. Yeah. So I'll just take you very fast to importance of biology. Why do we study biology? The first reason why we study biology to enable us solve the environmental problems like food shortage, like the epidemics, diseases that we have, and all those. And another one we do biology as for us to get opportunity to pursue careers opportunity like biology teacher and others, medical officer and others. Another importance we need that we study biology to acquire scientific skills. There are 4 skills that you need to know, and when we want to state the skills, let your answer be in form of ing form. First of all, we have skill of observing, we have experimenting, we have analyzing, we have identifying, and measuring. Always when you're in the lab, those are the skills that you always study when you're in the lab. The last one, we have international cooperation. Biology knowledge enable us to promote the international cooperation, like this body that now deals with the pandemic that we have in nation, corona, World Health Organization. That is the knowledge of biology that bring the international cooperation, so that help us to fight against any disease that want to affect us as a nation. Yeah. There are other minor importance of biology that you need to know, and those are the 4 major importance of biology that you need to know. Now, what are some of the characteristics of living organism? We need to talk about this characteristic of living organism. First, we have nutrition, respiration, gases exchange, excretion, growth and development, reproduction, irritability, and others. Now, let us define what is the importance of nutrition, or what is this nutrition itself. Nutrition refers to the process where living things acquire and utilize nutrients. Like we know that plants make their own food. Yeah. There are 2 types of nutrition, autotrophism and heterotrophism. Those one we learn later in the last topic in Form 1. But now is the process by which living organisms acquire and utilize the nutrients. And remember, animals, they feed on already made food. Yeah. So they are heterotrophs. And let us talk about respiration. Respiration, just the process in energy production occurring in the cell of living organism. by the time that you release an energy, that is respiration, you respire. Then we have gaseous exchange. Gases where inhaling and exhaling of gases. What is the importance of gaseous exchange? We release the waste and we take the important and the active part of air, which is important for us. Let us talk about growth and development. There's a difference between growth and development. You need to know the difference between growth and development. Growth refers to the irreversible increase in size and mass. A reversible increase in size and mass, that is growth. While development is now the irreversible change in complexity of the structure of the living things. Now that changing of the complexity of the structure of living things, like the cranial capacity of organism, that is the development. Compare yourself how you were before you reach 10 years and now you are at least 20 years. You compare the knowledge, that is the complexity that I'm talking about. And if you compare the body size and the mass, that is now the growth. So when you've increased the mass, we say that you've grown. But when your brain cranial capacity has increased, the how you think differ, that is now development. Now irritability. Irritability is ability of living organisms to perceive changes in the environment and they respond to them. Like for example, if somebody if something touches you, something that can make you to respond to it, that is irritability. If somebody pinches you, you will react to it different. That is irritability. The last characteristic of living organism that we want to talk about is movement. Now, there are two types of movement. We have localized movement and we have locomotion. Now, locomotion refers to the whole body movement, whole body part if they're in motion, while localized movement, when the single part of organism can move, like plant. Any plants, when there is windy time, some leaves swing from direction to direction, that is localized movement. Even organism, they experience localized movement. When you raise up your hand, that your hand moves through localized movement. But locomotion, when you move through your whole body parts. Yeah. So there are some questions that you can go through. List 4 uses of energy obtained from the process of respiration, 4 marks. These 6 characteristics of living things, those we've talked about. Now let us talk about the last thing in introduction, apparatus that we used in during collection and preparation of the specimen. First of all, we have sweep net for catching flying insect. We have fish net for trapping small fish and other small water animals. Then we have putter for sucking small animals from rock surfaces and the back of trees. And we also have bait and trap. Now when you hear bait and trap, there is function of bait and there is function of trap. So for attracting and trapping small animals, e.g. rats, we have pitfall trap for catching crawling animals. We have pair of forceps for picking up small crawling animals, sticking insects. And also we have specimen bottle. We have specimen bottle for keeping instrument used to enlarge, for keeping collected specimen. Yeah. Anytime that you go to the field to collect specimen, we have a bottle that we used to collect. We keep or we carry the specimen before we get to the lab. That is called specimen bottle. The last thing is magnifying lens. We have instrument used to enlarge objects to small object to appear large. Now the last thing that I need to talk about is the precaution during collection of and observation of specimen. The last, you need to know that anytime that you collect a specimen, then collect only the number of specimen are needed. Number 2, do not harm the specimen during the capture and the collection exercise. Number 3, handle dangerous or injurious specimen with care for your own importance, for your own safety. The last, the mobilize, they believe mobilize animals, they should be immobilized. And the last one, do not destroy the natural habitats of the specimen. Now, the last concept in this introduction, you need to know the difference between plants, cell, and animals. The plants and animals, you know that when you've been asked this one exam, you draw a T table plants, then animals. So plants, they have chlorophyll. Animals lack chlorophyll. And plants, they have cellulose cell wall. Animals lack cellulose cell wall. Plants respond to the changes or stimulus slowly. Animals respond to them quickly. Then plants, they lack specialized excretory organs, while animals have complex excretory organs. And last, plants occurs in shoot, root tips. They grow both in shoot and root. Plants grow both shoot and root tips, while animals only grow all body parts. That is the end of my lesson today about introduction to biology. Thank you all those people that will listen to this lesson. Try to share, subscribe, and learn more other subjects. I'll have a lesson on Monday on the chemistry. Yeah, let us be together so that we read even at home. Thank you. Have a nice time. And I'll also bring some funny things, how some small comedies, how people will talk, how people will behave back. But now, stay safe, remember to sanitize, quarantine very well, ensure that you are safe. Goodbye.